The whole world have seen what the Americans, the Europeans, and the Zionists have done to the Palestinians in Gaza and in West Bank. And the whole world are watching closely what the Americans, the Europeans, and the Zionists are intending to do to the people of Gaza. They intend to ethnically cleanse the people of Gaza in order to steal their land. Why? Because Gaza have a gas that is worth over 500 trillion. Do you understand? Now, why is it that the Americans and the Europeans and Zionists are able to do that? They are actually able to do that because betrayal was invented in Arabia. Betrayal was invented by the Arabs. Do you know why I say so? Now, first of all, we all know history. Those Arabians, they betrayed their prophet, Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, not once but twice. Whenever you hear Muslims talk about Hijrah, first and second Hijrah, it was when they betrayed him, they tried to kill him, and he fled for his life. Do you understand? Now, fast forward, during the 7 Days War, when the Arab coalition came together, they pretended for the first time in history they want to come together in order to fight off a common enemy, which when they plan to establish a Zionist state in the Middle East. They came together, and guess what? Just in 7 days, they could not stand together in unity. They could not unite in arms and defend their lands. All of them chicken out. That was why the Westerners were able to win them in the war and establish a state of Israel within the Middle East. In the entire Middle East, there are just few people who dare try to stand against the Western aggression, and we can all single-handedly pick them, like the minorities in Lebanon who choose to stand against the Zionists, which are the Hezbollahs. Then the people of Yemen, the Houthis of Yemen. If we all don't know, in Lebanon, the Lebanese government are actually working for the Zionists and the Americans. That is why even when the Israelis were bombarding their countries, stealing their lands, they are still siding with the Israelis instead of siding with the Hezbollahs and defend their country. The same thing happens in the entire of Yemen. Only the Houthis dare to try and stand against the Americans. As we all know, the government of Yemen are doing all they can to aid the Americans in destroying the Middle East. The only country in the Middle East that dare try to stand against the Americans and the Zionists are the Iranians. And why? Because the Iranians are not Arabians. They are Parsis. They are Persians. So betrayal was actually made in Arabia by Arabians. If you ever wonder why the Americans were able to do whatever they do in the Middle East and go scot free, it is because the Arabians and betrayal are like air and water. You can't separate them.